Welcome back, everybody. Why is everybody moving to Austin, Texas? That is the big question of the day, and so I want to discuss that. But first, I want to know what your thoughts are. Why do you think everybody's moving here? So for somebody that was born and raised in Austin, Texas, and has watched this town grow to what it is today from the early 80s, I can tell you it's a world of difference. Everything's changed. The highways, the road systems, the people, the atmosphere. We have professional soccer in town now. It's not just UT football. So why all of a sudden is Austin, Texas become so popular, so hot? And maybe you're one of those folks that have moved from out of state. Let me know why you moved. Did you get a chance to leave us a comment below on what you think the reason is that Austin is getting so many people moving here? If not, leave it at the end, but make sure you follow along, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other videos coming up. And I put them out weekly, so don't miss out, hit that subscribe button. Now, I can guess what most of y'all are putting down there, and that is jobs. Austin, Texas is getting companies moving here left and right. In fact, it's a staggering number. It's a huge number. It's over 100 businesses have either already made the move or have committed to making the move here in the next year or so. So let's jump into who's here. And I'm not going to go through all of them, but a handful of the big names that I'm sure all of y'all are familiar with. Samsung is on its way, most likely in Taylor, Texas. They haven't announced it yet, but if that happens, Taylor, Texas is going to see a lot of changes. And for a small town that I think only has about 18,000 people, it's going to see some massive changes and quick. Now, other big companies that are here, obviously, you know, Tesla is building their gigafactory for the truck. However, last week, Elon announced that he was moving his headquarters to Austin, Texas. He's got the Boring Company. He's got SpaceX that he's broke ground on. A lot of stuff happening in that Elon Musk territory. And so I think it's important to know that the reason a lot of folks like Austin is because it's pretty laid back. I mean, for goodness sakes, their slogan is "Keep Austin Weird." And so people tend to like it. We just had music festival, ACL, and we have people come in from all over the world to come to these types of events. You have a very diverse group of folks all throughout the city, and there's a little bit for everybody. Me, I've grown up here, lived in just about every part of the city, outside the city, spent a little time outside of the immediate city, and lived in a few other places in Texas, but Austin is my home. My family lives here. Let's jump into the job opportunities because that's what today's topic is about. Now, we're going to run through a handful of them. Like I said, we're not going to go through all of them, but let's just run through them. So, Tesla, they anticipate anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 jobs once their plant is up and running. And I will tell you that I drive by it all the time. It is massive. And he's breaking ground on SpaceX. And so that's going to open up even more opportunity for growth and for jobs. And so if you're looking at relocating for that, Manor, parts of North Austin, you got Bastrop that's relatively close, Del Valley, and so you have some opportunity for housing if you're looking at relocating and you don't mind being a little outside the beaten path of downtown Austin. Now, if Austin is your thing, you love being down in the middle of it, well, it's not terrible drive to get there. Next one on the list, Apple. So currently they're building their other facility, and they currently have about 6,200 employees, and they're saying it could go up to as high as 15,000 opportunities. That's a big number. Now keep in mind, I said earlier that a lot of these companies get incentives. However, some of that's a benefit because they do create new opportunities for people. They bring in revenue for the town. They do a lot of fundraisers. They do a lot of giving back to the community. And so it's not always a bad thing that they get incentivized to move to Austin, Texas. Next one on the list is Samsung. Currently they have about 2,500 employees. And as I said, if they end up moving their facility to the Taylor, Texas area, which is just northeast of town, that number will rise dramatically. They're saying anywhere up to 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 employees. And it's a massive facility on 2,300 acres, if I'm correct, and they get into that spot. Now, Oracle. Currently have about 2,500 employees, but they're saying it could go up to 10,000. Another huge number, huge influx of people that could either scoop up a job because you're already here or relocate. AMD is another big Austin name. They have about 2,000 employees, and they're always looking, and you'll see that pop up on the screen any moment now with job opportunities that I just jumped onto Indeed. No, I don't get paid from them, but it's a quick little search and you can see just how many opportunities are out there in all of these places. Next up on the list is Google. As some of you may know, they're finishing building up their downtown high-rise, and currently they've got about 1,800 employees in the Austin area and plan to scale up to about 3,500. Not a bad size job opportunity. Next up, Amazon. All of y'all order stuff off of Amazon. We all do. Currently they have 11,000 employees. Now they are just about done building their North Austin facility in Pflugerville, Texas, basically my backyard. And their plan is to reach 13,000 across the Austin area. Dell, an Austin staple that has been here forever, employs about 13,000 people. Are you getting the hint? A lot of opportunity in Austin, Texas. Facebook, about 2,000 employees here in Austin, downtown. Next up, Applied Materials, a huge semiconductor manufacturer that's in Austin, Texas, off of 290. About 1,800 to 1,900 positions, and they are always searching for good workers. There are plenty of job searching forums out there all over the internet. So if you're looking for a job, don't hesitate. Get out there, put out your resume, start reaching out, making contacts, because job opportunities everywhere. Like I said, these are just a handful of opportunities that we're seeing out there. I drive around all the time, obviously, because I'm a realtor and that is part of what I do for a living. And so if you're looking at relocating, making a move to Austin, hit me up. As you can see, there's plenty of opportunity. But if you're not familiar with the area, let's talk about it, because I know them all. So, have a great day, and we'll see y'all soon.